Welcome to Shabbos Shoutout. In synagogues throughout the world, we recently finished the public reading of Sefer Bereshis, the book of Genesis. The narrative there concludes with the Jewish people living in Egypt under the protective watch of Joseph, the son of Jacob. In an intriguing Talmudic passage, we're told that Yosef HaTzadik, Joseph, hid 3 treasures while he was ruling Egypt. One of the treasures was found by Antoninus, the Roman general and politician, who was a contemporary of Rabbi Yehuda Hanasi, Rabbi Judah the Prince, the leader of the Jewish community at the time. We can ask the question about this intriguing passage. Why did a Roman general find it? And what does this lesson come to teach us? I'd like to answer this question by sharing with you a personal story. A number of years ago, our family was at the St. Louis Zoo. And as we were standing by the giraffes, looking at the animals, a woman approached myself, my wife, and several of our children who were young at the time. The woman, who appeared not to be Jewish, looked at our boys who had their tzitzis out and said, "Oh, I see your boys are wearing tzitzis." Well, we struck up a conversation, and it turned out that this woman, although not Jewish, as I suspected, lived in Chicago near the Orthodox community and became very friendly with a number of her neighbors. She spoke of how much she enjoyed seeing the young Jewish boys running around, as she described, with their tzitzis flying. And after we briefly spoke, she turned and she looked at us as she was about to leave and said, "It's so nice to see Jewish people doing what they're supposed to be doing." Wow. Let's return to our original question. We mentioned that Joseph left behind a treasure that was found by Antoninus, the Roman general and politician. We asked, what was the treasure that Joseph left behind that was discovered? The hidden treasure of Joseph's life has to do with anti-Semitism. There are some who think that anti-Semitism is caused by us acting as Jews. And if we would act more like non-Jews, the anti-Semitism would disappear. But we know that that's not true. The righteous Joseph was a religious and observant Jew who was living in Egypt. And the Egyptian practices were antithetical to what it was that Joseph believed and practiced. So one would think, how could Joseph possibly achieve success? Unfortunately, there are some who believe that if you want to be successful in life, you have to give up your Yiddishkeit. You have to give up your Judaism. Joseph disproved this philosophy. He showed that it wasn't true that by living a Jewishly committed life that he couldn't be successful. Joseph was accepted as he was by Pharaoh, and he became fabulously successful and saved the Jewish people. This lesson that one can remain Jewish and achieve respect from Gentile society, regardless of one's religion, was the treasure that Yosef hid for future generations. When was it discovered? It was revealed in the highly unusual, remarkably close and friendly relationship between Antoninus and Rabbi Yehuda. Rabbi Yehuda was the leader of the Jewish community. Yet Antoninus, the head of Rome, respected and honored him. Rabbi Yehuda acted like a Jew. Why was he accepted by Antoninus? It's because, as Yosef revealed centuries earlier, that anti-Semitism doesn't stem from the fact that Jews act differently than Gentiles. And we see that today. There are observant Jews in every area of government, of industry, and in positions of great prominence. Non-Jews respect and admire us when we live Jewishly committed lives. That's a lesson that I learned while looking at giraffes with my family at the zoo, and that's the treasure that was left behind for all of us by the story of Joseph. Good Shabbos.